We've talked about creating lots of ideas, thinking about your log line. Now we need to lay out a plan for building your story spine. So over the next few modules, I'm going to talk about the elements that every script needs. This is going to be like a roadmap. It's going to keep you on the right track. Do you ever get to the stage where you start really excited with a brilliant idea and then you just run out of steam? Or do you ever get to that stage where you write yourself into a dead end and you don't know where to go next and you give it up? Often that happens with writers. Usually because they haven't made a plan. They haven't planned out where they're going. They lose sight of the elements that they need. Okay? Building a story spine avoids you running into those problems. So, what do you need for a story spine? Well, the first thing is a title. What's the title going to be of your script? Titles kill me. I hate titles. This is the thing I struggle the most with. I end up coming back afterwards and rewriting the title a dozen times, but just give it something to get you started, okay? So come up with a title. The next thing you're going to need is deciding the time and place. When is it set? Where is it set? The next thing you need to consider is what's going to be the genre of your script. All that means is it going to be a comedy, a horror film, a drama, an action movie, or a thriller? People argue about the definitions of genre, but remember, just keep it really simple, nail it. One single genre. After that, our next element you need to consider for your story spine is who's going to be your protagonist. Again, that's another word that you'll hear used a lot in screenwriting terms. That's your hero or heroine, the person who you're going to follow through this story and who drives the story along. It's only a short film, so make sure you only have one person that we're going to follow. They're the person who drives the story. Okay? Now you have your hero or heroine. What's their goal? They need to have a goal. What is it they want to achieve or what is it they want to prevent? But they need to be active in some way. If you have a character where stuff just happens to them and they never react, they never do anything, they don't want to achieve anything, your story is going to run out of energy pretty quickly. Okay, so what does your lead character want to achieve? What's their goal? Next thing for you to consider is what's at stake if they fail? Again, it must mean something. There must be some consequences, a cost. So what's at stake if they fail? Our next element is obstacles. If we have a drama, a comedy, whatever it is, we need conflict going on. We need things happening within the story. And obstacles create conflict. If your character's trying to achieve something and they've got things that happen that are in the way or people are trying to prevent them, these are obstacles. So you need to think about what are the obstacles to your character achieving their goal. The next block is deciding what the theme of your piece is. What that means is, what's it about? What's your story about? That doesn't mean what happens. Okay, those are two different things. So, what's it about? And we'll talk about this in depth in the next module. The last part of this story spine is, in the end by ... We're going to nail the end, so you know where you're headed. And there's an important reason why I haven't gone into lots of details in between, but in the end by, what does your protagonist do to bring about the resolution of the film? So, that's our spine. Now what we need to do is get you working. So, you remember what we said? No one isn't doing. Here's your action list. Number one is check you have material for all of the elements that we've just referenced. So go back, have a look at your story idea, Can you tick the boxes for all these elements? Number 2, are you sure that what your idea isn't just a gag or a sketch? Has it actually got enough what we call legs to make a short film? Okay. Often people get excited about an idea, but actually it's just a scene or a gag or a sketch from a longer piece, really. If it doesn't have these elements, you haven't got a film. You've got maybe a great little gag or a sketch or a scene. So, go back, compile this list, reference it with your material, do your homework.